Hey y'all. So in this guys, be quiet. Hold on. So in this video, I was just going on. I don't know where I can't find the first clip of what I had. So I was just talking about, hey guys, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing? So in this video, I'm just talking about my daughter's PT in the Alliance group. So in case any of y'all were confused, that's where I start out, and then yeah. So her therapy, basically, it's nice. There's a Alliance group you can call, basically, if your pediatrician ever does recommend, and you call them basically, and they can come to you anywhere you are, even the daycare, so that's really convenient. And you can have, like, say, like, you're at work and you need, like, a family member to be there, then you can have, like, your family member be there, and you can have your family member be there or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. And she's been going for like 3 months now, I believe. And it went swimmingly. So she's 7 months now, in case y'all is so she's 7 months. And she's full-blown rolling over. So now we're trying to work on her sitting up for long periods of time and her crawling. And she's so cute right now. Her crawling, we're trying to focus on that. And it's nice because every week you get a paper and it has their progress, how they're doing, and they give you, write down the exercises you can do to try to improve how they're moving around. So it's so funny. It's so cute. So I love doing that with her. It's a great bond. The therapy person will come for an hour, and then you get your therapy once a week, the day of your choosing. You can choose to text or do a phone call. And if you don't like the therapist per se and need a different one, then you can. And they have males and females, so great diversity. My therapy is every 2 weeks, so my therapy is a little bit different. My therapy's nice, though. I love my therapist. I think it's good just to able to openly talk to a professional and get an unbiased opinion on everything, and get a good person to talk to you on how to handle stuff a better way, or they can look at it at a different perspective that maybe you didn't. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I know people have this stereotype that therapy is a bad thing, but it's good. It's a good thing. So, oh, and then basically we went shopping. So when the groceries come home, I'm going to show you, and we can do a cooking segment with me. So that's going to be lots of fun stuff. So, yeah, I read across this article. It said, Mammy jars make mockery Black people. Why are they still collected? So why do you think they're still collected? And I actually, sadly, I've never seen one of these before. I know what the Ku Klux Klan is, but I've never heard of these Mammy jars. And they look pretty disturbing to me. They look like they're just... They look like, it reminds me instantly when I see that of slavery and all the obstacles that we've had to face and all the challenges and tribulations. And it makes me feel like, just really like not good. And they made these people to reflect ugly stereotypes about Black people, and some people still collect them. So I feel like this is how I feel personally. I feel like they shouldn't have been made. I feel like it's one thing to collect like a pretty doll and then collect these. These are not pretty to me. These are not a joke to me. I don't make it up. As you can hear, her do butte. Ari, babies. She's trying to eat her foot right now. So, story of my life. So, I just think that it's the 19th century. I feel like a lot of racism will always be there. We can't control that, but I do feel like we can control what we sell and what we put out and what we review and what we encourage, even if you're not the actual person putting these out or selling these. I definitely feel like all you can do is do stuff in your control. So as part of the Black community, acknowledging, these issues and helping people out, you can post publicly and speak your truth on it, that this is not okay. I know a child would be scared as heck out of one of these dolls. These don't look appealing and these don't look cute to me. I never would get my daughter something like this. And they look like metal. They look really heavy. They don't look safe. Apparently people have been selling them at flea markets. And then it says that a mammy stereotype portrays Black women as obedient maids to white families. Like blackface, racist objects such as mammy jars perpetuate deep-rooted stereotypes about Black Africans by portraying them as docile, dumb, and animated. And I feel like it makes us look dumb. I feel like that's absolutely right, because it just takes me back to when I was in high school and when I was reading about Black history, and I was like, dang, like, that awful stuff really made me cry. Like, I think here's the solution. I think this is what we should do. I think people should not able to sell stuff that makes people feel this type of way. I feel like people should not able to sell it. Now, if you want to collect it in your home, I still feel like you shouldn't. But if you want to be this kind of person and collect mammy jars in your home and not publicly post them all the time and do that, then that's fine. That's you. Do you. But I don't feel like you should definitely not be able to sell these. And I just feel like we have to do better, y'all. We have to do better. Like, it's just sad. It's just really sad. That's really all I can say about it. Like, it's sad. And I always tell people this. If you wouldn't want your kid to do it, would you want to do it? So, would you want your kid to sell these? They're just not collectibles to me. And I feel like we're in a new era, and also the reason I said you shouldn't sell them is because it's like you're encouraging this behavior. So you're encouraging these black stereotypes, but you're still letting them be around, posting them, selling them, doing all that. When if you're trying to change, and we're in this world now where black women should able to do everything as much as men. Black women should be just as paid higher as men. And unfortunately, that ain't the case everywhere. And everything it ain't. There's still to this day to where black men get paid higher than black women, because I've seen that before on a talk show, and a woman quit and standing up for herself, for her rights. So that's awesome. So that's all I have to say about that. Craziness. Craziness. Oh, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this. So, I wanted to talk to y'all about the Bird Box, what y'all thought of it. So, I thought the Bird Box was basically, when I first heard the Bird Box, I had this perception, okay, like, in this movie, like, it's probably, like, lighthearted, and they're just going around in the blindfolds, and they're just doing silly stuff. They're just going around the blindfold doing silly stuff. And I watched this movie, and it reminded me of 2007 or 2011, which was a movie similar to that, where it was about the world ending or something, but it was like all the elements were crashing down and their house exploded. The guy was like chasing home, and then his family, and they got divided, and there was an earthquake, there was a water, there was insane. That movie was so good. And that's what Bird Box reminded me of. They did a really good twist on it, though. And why y'all think they picked that name? And I think if I had to do a plot twist ending, the twist ending I would have definitely done was having the black guy survive in the beginning, because that broke my heart when he did survive. I was like, no, I want you to survive with her. I felt so bad. It's always like, usually when they make those movies, it's like both people don't survive. The movie, it's like only one lover survives, and then the other one dies, like Titanic, like one lover survived. It's just so funny. It was definitely very dark. Good, though. I do not advise people doing that stuff at home, because I did hear, though, after I did watch it, I saw a video, Netflix begging people to stop doing the Bird Box Challenge. So basically, after watching that movie, people decided to actually put blindfolds on and then go out in public and do stuff, or drive and do that, like, in different states. I don't think in this state, and drive. And I'm like, how can you allow that to happen? Like, that's insane. That's dangerous. Like, that's really not funny. And people really were trying to do that, young kids. So, I don't think they're doing it no more. But I'm just saying, I am not promoting that. But it's a good movie, and I was like iffy in the beginning, because I was like, I don't like horror, so I was iffy, and I was like, if this movie get too much, then I'm turning it off, because I do not like horror. But it's like a more thriller-ish movie, and there's not a lot of parts at all that were that bad. So yeah, that was my spill on the movie. And tell me what y'all thought about it. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, hit the notification bell. And like me and my daughter always say, have a good day.